What made you get into skateboarding?
Well, it was initially through the first lockdown, just because obviously we had nothing to do, so I needed something that I could like focus all my energy on, or like something that I could have a goal. And it was originally like to do a kickflip, which I can now do. During January, February lockdown as well, there was so much time where I could just focus all my energy on, doing skateboarding, whereas I never really had the time like that before. It's always been something that I've really thought was cool and like admired, and it's something that I never thought I'd be able to do. I've always been interested in that sort of I did skewering as a little kid, and it always interested me. But social media, TikTok, all these just short little video clips of these people doing these tricks is what probably kick-started it, and was inspired me to do it because it looks quite cool. My experience with skateboarding so far has always been just by myself, trying to teach myself to improve. Most days, put my headphones in, and just it was something that I could focus all my energy onto, rather than I didn't really have time to think about anything else. Football was my other hobby, but obviously we couldn't do that, and I needed something that I could just keep me fit, and it seems like something that's quite fun. I quite like the adrenaline rush, you doing a trick or falling over or something. It's quite entertaining, and just finally landing the trick that takes so much time in is very satisfying in my opinion. Say you start off with the basics, say an ollie. The basics of that trick is used in most other say flip tricks, and if you can learn a kick flip, then you can learn this one. And once you've got the hang of a few things, other tricks become more natural, and it's just interesting because an ollie a year ago seemed so hard, and the fact that the skateboard got off the ground amazed me, but now it seems a little bit more natural. We went to the skate park, I went by myself. I met this one guy who was watching, and I was only doing an ollie, and he told me a couple tips, and he was obviously pretty good. And just with him telling me that obviously you can do it, there's a few tips of experience that he has, straight away I could see an improvement, and it's something that I sort of learn and do now. Originally wasn't part of the skateboarding community at first, but I'd say now that I've been more up to date with skateboarding and the whole the TikToks, the Instagram videos, I feel I know a lot more about it, and I feel so many other people have also joined this skateboarding community during lockdown. I think it's become a bit of a trend. I don't think a lot of skateboarders I know don't like that word trend, but it has become a bit of a trend, and a lot of people do seem to just obviously the fashion, the skateboarding. There's a lot of aspects that go into skateboarding. I think there's so many different subcultures as well, why it's so interesting for people at the minute, and I think it'll keep on growing. I can see why people see it as rebellious. I can see why people don't see it as rebellious. I just think that's a big part of the community, the skateboarding community, and I don't think it's you can really take that away. I think that won't really change. I've gone out and I've met loads of people during skateboarding, and I've been out to done a few day things, and we've seen a few people skateboarding, and everyone is always so friendly, wants you to learn. There's not been one nasty experience or anything. Everyone's always so friendly. You could get a new deck every month or 2 months if you need, where they break and they wear away. So I feel a lot of people like to design it, and it's keeps up to date with what they're interested in now and stuff. Everyone has all these cool grip tape art. Some people can put their Pokemon cards or certain designs in the middle of the grip, and I think they can a lot of people use it to express themselves. I've been skating on my own a lot more during the say the first part of 2021, just because obviously we've been locked down, and you can't, there's all skate parks have been closed, so you can't really skate as a group, whereas before even in October when the restrictions were loosened, you could still go out and you'd meet loads of people, and that's what I used to do. But now, especially for the first part of this year, I haven't been really able to meet anyone. I'd say for skateboarders during the pandemic it has been a little bit harder, and obviously the whole part of skateboarding is the community, and they've sort of taken the community away.